to the Oceania Invitational Cup here from Bruce Pullman Park in Auckland, New Zealand, and I'm alongside Scotty McLeod. Here we go, Scotty. Grand final, New Zealand Invitational versus China.
Yeah, welcome everyone. It's been an absolute awesome tournament, 23 countries involved, and this is the second appearance by a New Zealand Invitational team and a second appearance by China.
Yeah, two prominent sides so far in the three grand finals that we've had. The first one taken out by American Samoa versus China. Second one for the open senior mixed, taken out by the New Zealand Invitational side. New Zealand Invitational side here now taking on China. New Zealand in the green and white, playing left to right on your screen. And China in the traditional red, playing right to left.
China side is number 1 Jimmy Liu, number 5 Ken Tran, Patrick Wong at number 6, Andrew Wing Key 7, Philip Cherry 8, Ivan Tay 11, Troy Pan 16, Win Siu 18, Jackson at 19, Anthony Yen 20, Mike Zhang 21, Shane Elson 28, Tommy Nguyen 33, Leo Tech 40, and Andrew Trin. It's a close personal friend of mine, Andrew Trin, and he's at number 80, and he's an exciting young player.
Excellent. And lining up for the New Zealand side, number 1, Robert Davis. Number 2, William Cripp. Number 4, Blair Price. 5, Sean Casson. Number 6, Daniel Amos. Number 7, Richard Totara Te Retimana. 9, David Tapine. Number 10, Wade Charland. 11, Kyle Brown. 13, Tony Fatatau. 15, Jason Tia. 20, Joe Vaifale. 22, Kiwi Onesi. 27, Giovanni Spadato. 34, Mark Gelling. 42, Khan Ganley. Xavier Horan is 88, and Santos Todo is 00. To James Bond's family.
Yeah, my thoughts on this game, Rusty. I think if New Zealand Invitational underestimate this Chinese team, they're going to be in for a rude awakening. I know a lot of these Sydney-based players from Australia that make up this Chinese squad, and they've got some great skills. They're super fast, and they want to be up for it, New Zealand.
I don't think they're going to underestimate them, Scott. I think both sides will respect each other, knowing that it's a very, very tough tournament, and you've got to be pretty good to be in the grand final. Well, to be honest, you've got to be exceptional.
Oh, look, it's been an awesome tournament on all levels, and it hasn't been easy to get to where these two teams are at now. It's been 3 days, Friday and Saturday, and they would have played in excess of 6 or 7 games each, and it's tough to get here, but now it's go for broke.
Yeah, it's a road of attrition, man. It's a hard job. It's a long way to the top, and both sides now have an opportunity. Invitational men's 30s and China's men's 30s, and I must say they were some young looking 30-year-olds.
Yeah, and they look young, but most of these gentlemen in the Chinese side do play in men's open competitions, and you'll find that in the age-restricted categories, that at their module levels and at their park levels, they are playing the highest level possible. So, the body might not be willing sometimes, but to keep them in check, there's, they're playing at the highest levels possible. Just going on the referee today, we've got Mr. Nathan Brown from Australia. He's the second referee from Australia to officiate in the grand final that's coming from near the Blue Mountains up in Penrith in Australia. And he's supported by Dave and Jaden, who are our 2 touch judges today.
Yes, our previous refs are Paul Clifford, another one from the Blue Mountains. So, yeah, a couple of guys from that same region there, Scotty.
Yeah, look, good development programs for the referees up in Penrith. They've always been strong providers for referees in Australia, and it's a testament to the development at park level. And the players are obviously appreciating the quality of the referees as well.
See the New Zealand Invitational side, a couple of the guys there doing some warm-ups there. Highly recommended.
Yes, we've got to preserve the hamstrings as we get older.
Absolutely, mate.
So normally it's a strong mental battle in the men's 30s. They've played men's and they're quite wise, and they are an extremely challenging bunch of men to referee. Nathan Brown will have his hands full. He is a no-nonsense referee, and he certainly will put them in their place. He's very structured, very strict, and I'm looking forward to this game, Rusty. I can't wait to see the Chinese run around. I'm excited.
So this Chinese side, Scotty, comes based in Sydney?
Yeah, they are, and a lot of these players will compete in our national tournaments over there, which is regarded as an extremely high level. And this side's been put together, obviously in preparation, like the New Zealand Invitational, for our World Cup in Limerick in Ireland in 2021, and that's a testament to the growth of our sport. And we certainly are a huge sport that's growing, and to have a World Cup, a true World Cup, it's a testament.
Is it the first World Cup to be in the Northern Hemisphere?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Most of the World Cups have been restricted to the Australian and New Zealand territories, but to take it to the northern parts is again the exposure and expansion of our game and where it's going. It's such exciting times.
And the countdown's on to kick off now. New Zealand Invitational will start off with the kick. China set to receive. And the senior men's over 30s grand final, Oceania Indigenous Invitational Tournament, coming to you live from Bruce Pullman Park in Papakura, Auckland, New Zealand.
Crowd's starting to build up against the fence lines as we lead into our main games later on this afternoon, Rusty. But the semi-finals and quarter-finals finish, the crowd will start to gather and starting to build now.
Yeah, no, there's a real buzz around the number one field now as we approach the business end of the tournament for the elite sides. And all our grand finalists. Congratulations to our previous winners so far today. American Samoa in the under 21 mixed in a last minute try and 1 point victory over China after being down by 5 points and reducing their deficit. And then we saw a 3-0 victory to the New Zealand Invitational over American Samoa in the over 30s senior mixed. The New Zealand Invitational once again here looking to add to that winners tally there in this grand final matchup against the Chinese side based in Sydney. Referee Nathan Brown blows the whistle. And Mark Gowling kicks off the ball to start the match. Yeah, very measured start from the Chinese here. One off the ruck now. They go to the right edge there with a nice bit of pace down that left edge there. Number 9 for China. Number 8 there, Philip Cherry. Again, nice work down the right edge. Bit of skill going on there. Andrew Trin, the guy you mentioned earlier there, Scotty. Andrew Trin, he's looking quite dangerous on that right edge there.
Yeah, and you look at some of the Pacific Islander teams and they will step on a dime and take that advantage, but this Chinese team are extremely flick-footed and their hand and eye and passing and skills is just so short, crisp, sharp and very, very well executed, very quick.
And an invitational side there, field that little grubber. So you get to restart there, nice break down the left edge there. Nice yardage on the first carry from the New Zealand Invitational side.
Yeah, Tony Fatatua, great run down the sideline and good yardage for New Zealand. Working it now into the Chinese half.
Yeah, numbers down this left edge. Just needed a tip on there from the length there, playing the ball. Come back to the centre, New Zealand Invitational. Nice skills there by number 42 there, Karma Gainley.
Yeah, nice little catch and regather after a little kick in behind. Just keeping China honest there. And that's the set of 6.
Yeah, nice defence and nice opening sets by both sides there. Both teams getting down into that attack zone. Two very skillful sides there, Scotty. Good start.
Yeah, very well controlled and just keeping each other honest.
I think we're going to be entertained in this match. I think we're going to see some nice close footy here. They look two evenly matched sides so far.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see China working the ball up through the centre of the field, just getting that field position to secure that first before they start throwing caution to the wind. And, of course, that's lost them possession on that occasion.
Yeah, Ken Tran there just took his eye off the ball there and lost a lot of control. You know, Invitational New Zealand side there rolling the subs there. Half the team subs off.
Yeah, you normally see those substitutions every couple of minutes, if it's 90 seconds to 2 minutes, keeping fresh legs on the field at all times.
Yeah, looking to go down the left edge again, number 13 for New Zealand, Tony Whatatau. And then they've attempted a 50-10. This comes up a little bit short there and a little bit too long, I should say.
Yeah, too much depth in the kick there. It gives China the breathing space now. They'll take a tap restart 10 metres out from their try line and defence is set from New Zealand.
Yeah, nice opening stanza from both sides here. Quite a bit of a chess match going on. Two evenly matched sides so far. It's only early days, but you can see that both sides have some skill about them and some defensive qualities as well.
And looking at those long kicks from the previous two games, Rusty, they're only as good as the chasers.
Absolutely, so important that your team pushes up and supports that kick by putting those kick receivers under pressure. As we look at the 50-10.
Now there's that kick chase I was talking about. No 50-10 there, but the winger from China has made a very effective touch, and we're running off the red zone for New Zealand here. They're under a bit of pressure.
They certainly are. Great tactics there by the Chinese side. And again, as you mentioned, the quality chase there, putting New Zealand under pressure firmly. And that's the fourth play of the ball there, fourth ruck.
Now what the referee's got the penalty here is the New Zealand player has actually roll balled off the official mark. He didn't take it back to the official mark and he's played it off and he's made contact with the defender.
Yeah.
And it's just far too untidy. Change of possession.
Very messy from the New Zealand Invitational player there, sloppy. And his team pays the price there with another set of defence on their try line.
Prime position for China here. They'd love being here. They're just creating a little bit of depth out wide. They'll hit here before they throw the long passes and engage their defence. Stretching them wide now. Good D.
3 more to go for the New Zealand Invitational side here as China goes out to that right edge. It's looking like they've scored in that right-hand corner. Yeah, Nathan Brown, the referee, blows it up there.
Yeah, he's just conferred with the touch judge. If we have a look here, and this is what I said about stretching them wide, short passing game onto the winger. The winger's come in a little bit and failed to make the tag. Nice finish from the China winger, Leo Tech, number 40. And we've got a score at the moment, Rusty, 1-0 in favour of China.
Yeah, no, lovely finish to the Chinese winger, Leo Tech there. Leo Tech finished it off beautifully in that right-hand corner. New Zealand defender just missing that tag.
Good deception there, good deception. We've got a late tag, perhaps in back play. No, Nathan Brown has called all clear there, so momentum with New Zealand. Long overhead pass. Nothing like having a score against your Rusty to stimulate a little bit of intensity.
Yes. And there, just a little forced error there from the number 11 there, Kyle Browning. Chinese are looking full of energy here as they look to bring the ball back with some pace. Yeah, they've been very measured so far and very controlled. And as you said too, that footwork's very, very accurate too from the Chinese guys, keeps the New Zealand defence on their toes.
Look, they are a very relaxed and composed team, very structured, and they all know their individual responsibilities. 50-10 there, but not enough depth.
Just the angle on that, yeah, just missed it, but yeah, just well executed little set though. You know, you can see the side that's composed there. As you said, they're very calm, going about their business. Everyone knows what they're doing.
A lot of these kicks look like a failure, but technically to have a good kicker who can kick that 50-10, it actually is a really impressive skill.
Absolutely.
It's not
And
something easy to achieve.
Yeah, and at the moment too, you've got to allow for that wind as well. So there's quite a bit of a bit of skill involved, as you say, and especially when they're working with very, very tight and small angles as well. There's New Zealand now hot on attack here as they come in there with a nice
pop.
wrap around.
Inside, danger here.
Get the footwork.
Oh, we're in the corner. That's impressive play.
That was lovely work by the New Zealand Invitational side there, from one side of the field to the other, one end to the other. Nice work out there. So go to the replay. Yeah, lovely work from the 42. That's Ganley.
Just a nice finish. But Ganley, he drew the two players. That overhead basketball type pass was just impressive. But he had the height to start with.
Yeah. And William Cribb there had the hands and the feet to finish that. In the left-hand corner. And sorry, we've got the match tied up at 1-1 there. So nice repass there from the repost from the New Zealand Invitational side there to answer back the Chinese opening try. And we've got a tied ball match at 1-1. And a silly mistake from the Chinese there. Number 21 there, old Mike Singh.
The old-fashioned coach killer, Rusty.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, he'll be dirty on himself right now, Mike Singh. And here they are, the Invitational side in prime position here, prime attacking position on the field. They go to the left side. Just trying to settle it in the middle here. And they come back now.
Yep.
Oh, a couple of options there.
That's
Number
good.
4
Good
for New
defense.
Zealand.
Yeah, good
Blair,
defense.
Blair Price here. They had a runner on his left enders right there. But good defense from the Chinese there in the 2-point zone. It's double low. Santos Todua bringing it back to the centre.
Yeah, David Tapini, that's impressive there. A little bit of deception just to keep the Chinese defence honest, but that's a sloppy pass. Touchy's called that out.
Oh, geez, I thought he was taking a bit of a leap out of the book of the soccer players there with that little reaction. But no, fair enough there. China there. D up there and hold up the New Zealand Invitational side for a set of 6. Tied ball match.
Yeah, we're 1-1, Rusty, and just to make note that there is a 2-point opportunity, as we've said in other games today. The 2-point opportunity is try scored in a box in the centre of the field there. And that's where a team can extend a 1 point into a 2-point opportunity.
As they make a break up the centre of the field. And it's your young
friend.
He's
beat him. He snapped him.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 or 3 players.
Andrew Trin.
Hey,
yeah,
that's my man.
A skillful player. Double tag from the New Zealand Invitational side, and that's a set of 6.
Now, it's what China do in defence here to box up New Zealand. New Zealand's got to work hard to get out of here. That's an impressive set of 6 from China.
Yep, we went the full length of the field there. Just coming up a metre short on that occasion.
Great defence.
Yeah, just a nice go forward from New Zealand there. As, they give away a penalty, the Chinese there.
Yeah, you're right, Rusty. That go forward has really put China's defence off, and they were in all sorts there. No nomination and offside, and didn't make the distance.
Yeah, good timing from the Invitational side onto the ruck ball. They're coming off those simple plays, but yeah, just great timing, and as you said, putting the Chinese under good real pressure there, and doing the job of pulling and dragging a penalty on that occasion. It's that Tarpany again. No, that's 42. That's Ganley.
Lovely pass.
Yeah, lovely work down that right edge. Nice to play between the link and the wing there. Nice ball movement from the Invitational side there, going from side to side there. Nice skills. Ganley looks to, oh, that's 6 there. Another completed set, both sides here going toe to toe. Good skills.
Yeah, completion rates at this level is really important for both sides. Not only field possession, but just the completion rates, making the defence have to work for that full set of 6, tiring them down and working them down. Yeah,
and as we get down inside the last 3 minutes here, We anticipated that it would be a tight match, and it certainly is. At 1-1 with just over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Referee Nathan Brown signals the last tackle. What's the ruling there, Scotty?
We've got elevation, so what we've got is an attacking player who's tried to evade the defender, and there was jumping, too much elevation, and as a result you can't do that.
It's Tarpenny again there with lovely footwork in the middle.
Tarpenny's footwork's really exposing the centre defence for China. They're struggling a little bit with that.
Oh, what a great pickup and play the ball. And excellent defence from China there as well.
China relying strongly on one-on-one defence at the moment. They won't want to miss a touch. They'll be in a little tag. They'll be in a little bit of trouble.
Another good set of defence as we come down to fifth and final. Nice tag.
So we've got
quality football, yeah.
Yeah, quality football. He's made the tag there in the in-goal area, and it's given New Zealand a repeat set of 6, and it's a drop out from China. That's lovely play.
Yeah, that was really Karma Gainley there. That was really good skill work there, and anticipation. Pushed up again, following through on his own kick and chasing hard and making that tag. What a great drop goal. Wow, into the wind as well.
Into the wind, and that makes New Zealand's opportunity now. They're walking out of their red zone.
You're going to have to defend for just under a minute here.
That took all the heat off China there. That's a great break for them. A real game of chess, Rusty, at the moment.
It certainly is, yeah. Game.
We've got an attacking shepherd there, the old-fashioned shepherd running in behind the player.
I think it was accidental though, but nevertheless, yeah. And
30-second window of opportunity for China here. What have we got just before half-time?
Oh, nice footwork there from China.
Yeah, Andrew Wing Key there, nice step, but great defence too.
Great defence from the New Zealand Invitational side here with China threatening to score on just before half-time.
It's Andrew Wing Key.
Yeah, great first half there from both sides, and deserve a draw at half-time. I feel there, Scotty. 1-1, anybody's game.
Yeah, I can't pick someone having the edge. I think they're very, very evenly matched at this stage, Rusty. It may come down to that error that might open up the game.
Very, very, very much so. It's a very close game, and the closest we've seen to date so far. And yeah, can't pick it at the moment.
A little bit overcast, and the wind may play some sort of advantage or disadvantage to a team in the second half. It's blowing a little bit across field at the moment. Time for the coaches and the teams to reflect at half-time.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough talk for both coaches here. It's going to ask their sides for more of the same, I'd imagine, because they're both playing really well, and both sides have got very, very low error rates. You know, as you see, they're very high completions.
Yep. High completions, strong defence, very testing attack from both sides, both fleet-footed, creating the half opportunities. Yeah, I don't think either side's doing too much wrong. More of the same in the second half, and it may open up.
Yeah, the only thing I could see is that probably the wind could have some impact, because the wind, as you may be able to hear, is picking up around the park, and China will have that at their back. And if they could use that, you know, maybe to get a 50-10, that could be a crucial thing in the match of margins that are this close at the moment.
And look, having been a referee myself, the wind down at field ground level actually can play havoc with the communication. Players not hearing clearly instructions. It's tough down there.
So both sides here finish their half-time meetings and head back to their positions on the field. Coaches have laid down their conditions and their strategies for the second half, hoping their teams can go out and execute that plan now.
If we get the more of the same here, Rusty, it's going to be that one player that takes that go for broke opportunity. And as we've seen in our previous 2 games, there's just been those 1 or 2 players that stand up that are prepared to take the gamble, to take that risk.
And that's what it could come down to, and most likely will happen.
0 or 0.
Absolutely.
China kick off. Oh, superb kick. So that's gone dead in the field of play, and they're going to receive possession.
Yeah, beautiful kick there, really well measured. Awkward trajectory on that as well, and bounced in a very awkward spot. The New Zealander was caught out there, and well done to the Chinese. Great start. He said took a risk and it paid off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now China hot on attack up the middle of the field. Up to the 10-metre line there. Got a penalty there, Scotty?
Yep. Yeah, just pulling the shorts. Not allowed to pull the shorts. You can only attack the tag region. Any grabbing of the shorts or shirts is not acceptable. Again, I've got to compliment our referees. They've been almost non-existent and made the calls they have to make and left the players to their own devices, Rusty.
Yeah, Nathan Brown's doing a great job. Yeah, Paul Clifford previously as well. We had a little heated confrontation there. He defused that situation, calmed things down, and game continued in good spirit after that. China here make a mistake there with that drop ball on the left edge.
Yeah, look, I think China just going for the old sucker punch there. They looked a little bit lost in their attack. It wasn't well organised.
Yeah, he looked like he was sort of resorting to the little kick chip for yourself again. New Zealand very quick on that play the ball. Nice work there on their go forward.
Yeah, Joe Vafali, good yardage there.
Oh, got on the outside there with a little bit of footwork. Okay, what's that ruling there?
Yeah, we
Scotty?
got contact. So once again, anything that's too aggressive in trying to make a tag, penalty's always going to go in favour of the attacker. If you're grabbing your arms, boxing, dropping shoulders and closing players up, that'll be a penalty. It's a no-brainer for the referee.
Well, there you go. New Zealand with the advantage now of almost a full set inside China's half. And there we go, another penalty.
Exactly what I said. Nathan Brown is a no-nonsense referee. He'll go through these patches of awarding 3 penalties and saying, hey, I'm making my mark and I won't tolerate it.
Yeah, well, there you go. Establishing his style in there as the New Zealand make a nice inroads into the middle of the field there up into the 10-metre line.
Yeah, nice defence by Patrick Wong, though. Good switch.
Yeah, that's a nice play from New Zealand there.
Oh,
And
that's
then,
untidy.
Yeah.
Just rushing, just no patience there.
Yeah, Kyle Brownie there just a little bit rushed on that kick there. On their play the ball, I should say, and losing position for a side in perfect field position.
Loss of control.
Yeah, that's our friend Mr. Trin again, Andrew Trin. He's not happy about that.
He's claiming there's a little bit too much contact in there. I thought personally it was a fair contest for the ball. It was a bad pass. Andrew Trin couldn't take possession cleanly, tried to regather, and he's come off second best, but no fault of New Zealand there, and it's a loss of possession. Completion rates.
Yeah, well, so this could be crucial right now. There's one of their best players being attended to now with Andrew Trin going to the subs.
And it's not Andrew Trin personally, it's his leadership and guidance in that team.
That they'll miss as well, yeah.
Let's see what New Zealand have got here.
Yeah, coming down that right edge here on the third play of the ball, that inside ball there.
Oh, great defence.
Yeah, nice work. New Zealand asking the question, and China up to the task. Good defence here. Still very composed side though. Nobody's panicking. Seem very, very calm out there. New Zealand seems to be favouring that little cutback play there, that angle back.
Yeah, and one-on-one defence from China is competent at this stage.
Yeah. Little cutout pass there. And Chinese winger able to make the
He's
tag.
put his foot out, so the awareness level of the sideline there from the winger, he's put a foot out, and we've got a turnover in China's favour. They're off the hook again.
Yes. Well done to the Chinese side there. Another good set of defence.
In the first half, both teams were working each other in that ruck area. You find now they're not working that area. They're trying to spread the ball as the game starts to open up.
Yep.
Good agility. Ooh.
Yeah, nice work there, number 8 there, Philip Cherry. Ooh. He lost control there, the Chinese there.
The old-fashioned Iata look.
Yeah. And here's New Zealand in perfect attacking position here, 10 metres off the line. It's the inside ball. The tag was made.
China keep coughing up possession. They're going to pay here.
Oh, and New Zealand give away possession there. It's number 12 for New Zealand, just giving possession away there. The team won't be happy about that.
Early kick. So the ruling here is that the kick, because there's going to be no advantage, the kick has gone above the shoulders of all of the players. The kick is far too high, and the referee's called early that there's going to be no advantage. So it will be a turnover of possession once again. That's a very poor kick under those circumstances.
Yeah.
China were trying to kick early to gain some possession and field possession to get out of there, and it's failed on this attempt. Taking the risk again.
Yeah, and that time it didn't pay off for them. So once again, China forced to defend their try line. Oh, Ganley there with a crucial mistake. The second carry for the team. Bit of a quote you said earlier. I think you had a look there too, Scotty.
Yeah, I think. Oh, the great hands, short pass.
And the Chinese go 40 metres in the first carry.
What a lovely pass. And the defence from New Zealand in 6s and 7s then broke them up, and you get the repeat set of 6, China.
But see how the New Zealander threw the tag up in the air as well. There's just no need for that, Scotty.
No, and that's sportsmanship. That's a good pick up there, Rusty.
Absolutely. So I thought the referee's action there, I thought that was quite cool.
Yep. Yeah, tags have got to be placed on the ground and presented to the players.
Exactly. So I thought that was really well done. By the referee Nathan Brown there, sharp, accurate on the ball.
Working on that game etiquette.
Absolutely. And China here, definitely in control of this set here. Look quite calm. They seem very composed here.
So does the defence, though. Defence is talking. You can see the players in New Zealand pointing, nominating.
Got a bit of an arm wrestle here.
Yeah.
Face off.
Oh, good switch.
A late cut.
And good cover.
Yeah.
Good footy all round.
Two very good sides, yes. Just both sides looking for an opportunity.
You can see the Chinese players just shuffling cards, trying to disorganise the defence. And to the task.
Very good tag from both sides here. Oh, just too deep on the kick there.
Yeah, just a little bit of a selfish play there.
Andrew Wing Key. Wasn't really a percentage play there. He's far too close to the line to give a kick and regather before the try line there, before grounded over the try line. And missed opportunity there. New Zealand ring the subs there. Mass substitution. Slowing it down. We've just got over 5 minutes to go and this game's still locked up at 1-1.
Well, the game flow's been incredibly tense at the moment. It's building up to, it could be just that one exceptional play or that one very big blunder.
And what's the scenario if we go to a tied ball game there, Scotty?
Yeah, we go into an extra time drop-off situation where we drop to 5-on-5 players, which hopefully we'll get to see an exciting opportunity. That may be what we need to break these two teams up.
Possibly. They're looking very evenly matched at the moment. Nobody wants to give an inch. And we have a penalty there. As you said, the attacking player dived for the ball instead of the defending player on the kick there, Scotty.
100%. And in games like this, you'll see teams are probably happy to go to a drop-off sometimes. You know, they don't want to take that risk.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You'd want to win in regular time if you could. Because, you know, in the drop-off scenario, anything could happen. As we see, there it is. Andrew Wing-Key, he just failed earlier trying to do that kick for himself there, and it worked perfectly that time. And a two-pointer as well.
That's a quality play from Andrew Wing-Key. As we see here, he tried this last time. New Zealand sitting there flat-footed. He's kicked in behind him, a regather, and right in the box in for a two-pointer. And this is breaking the game right up. That's exceptional play.
Yeah. Perfect line and length on that grubber kick there.
And that's superb confidence. When a player has something, he sees it doesn't work the first time, but he tries it a second time and it comes off. He didn't go into his shell, and that's an awesome play.
Yeah, and a crucial play in the game, in the context of the game as well.
Less than 4 minutes.
And extending out to a 2-point lead there, China.
Now you'll see a sense of urgency from New Zealand running out of time. 3-1 China.
Yeah, and it's trying to get that balance between urgency and panic.
Is it enough? Is it enough?
Yeah, exactly. And there, under pressure, they cough up the ball, giving position back to the Chinese here inside the New Zealand half.
I must say, a very competent performance from the referee Nathan Brown. He's kept this game very tidy.
Well, just imagine if you could take the game of tag through to be popular in China. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Oh, look, the room for expansion, and China going to the World Cup in the Northern Hemisphere in 2021. Good tag and good defence there.
Yeah, fifth and final. Good set of D from the New Zealand side so far. And that's six there.
No limits to the expansion of our team, Russie. That's a good point.
Yeah, and also too, because it's a non-contact sport as well, you know, it could be a very inclusive sport for the Chinese as well. And just watching this Chinese side here, a lot of their skill sets are very, very adept to the game of tag as well. The footwork and the fact that it's not a non-collision sport as well. It's really good for the Chinese, and I think it could be very popular.
Look, you don't have to be a gym junkie, and you don't have to be too big or too small. We invite all players of all sizes and speed and capabilities. And
yeah, absolutely.
Just soaking up a bit of time here, China. Less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, Chinese here playing a smart game here. Another complete set from them. The New Zealand side need to pull one out of the bag here, or the Chinese will take the championship away from the Oceania championship.
So some reckless defence there, a little bit too aggressive, and China didn't make enough yardage there, and New Zealand are starting 10 metres into the half of China. This level up time, Rusty, maybe?
Well, they certainly need it if they had to have any chance. They need a two-pointer, because this could probably be their last set of attack. And there's the kick.
Yep. But contact. So he's played at the player after the kick.
Yep. So now we're looking at just over a minute to go, Scotty. Yeah, this is it, mate. This is the one and only chance that New Zealand's going to get. This is their last set of attack and the last set of the game.
And watch China here. They will try to protect the two-point box. They'll allow a one. It'll still keep them with a victory if that's the case. They'll protect that two-point box. New Zealand will have to focus on that area. Less than a minute to go. Knock back, referee. Good call. Good call. Lucky 50-50 call.
Certainly could be there was a lucky call for New Zealand there with the knockback. And are they going to make it in the 2-point zone? No.
Good defence. See the compressed defence there, protecting that 2-point box.
Yeah, they're inviting them to go wide. And New Zealand, unfortunately, it don't look like they're going to make it.
Last shot, and they're going for that one-pointer there. Sloppy play. We could be looking
You
at...
know, you could almost, as the Chinese side, allow that 1 point and knowing that, you know, you're still going to win by bringing the ball back slowly to halfway and
that's
playing the last play. And there, time's up on the Hooters of China. A great game there by the Chinese over 30s men's team. Winners for 2019 at the Oceania Indigenous International Tournament. Well, no, the referee Nathan Brown says we've got one more play.
Well, we've got jumping in elevation here, so we've got one more play, one more throw at the dice. Compression from China. And we're finished.
There it is.
Yeah.
Congratulations to China. Dare I say it, their first international title as a Chinese tag nation?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a sensational effort for the development of our sport. To look at China there, look, a brave effort from New Zealand Invitational, not much in it at all, but the jubilation from China, look at them dancing around, they've got energy now, haven't they?
Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, that's amazing. So congratulations to the Chinese over 30s men's team. They played a great game today, and yeah, commiserations to the New Zealand side, they played well, but
look,
Mr.
special
Wing
mention.
Key, Andrew Wing Key, yeah. It was a lovely, lovely try there, that the game breaker. It clinched the match for the Chinese. That beautiful two-pointer there.
I think there'll be plenty of shouts for Andrew Wing Key tonight. They'll,
yeah, mate. He'll be a popular man in the camp today and this evening, and no doubt winners are grinners, so they're going to be really enjoying their lemonade with the barbecue later on.
Sensational effort. Congratulations, China. Awesome effort for both times to get there, and that was a real entertaining game, irrespective of the scoreline being so low.
Yeah, wonderful game, and we're looking forward to the next grand final, which will be coming to you very, very shortly from Bruce Pullman Park in Papakura.
Next grand final, we're looking at 21s women's. We'll see you then.
See you soon.